Hey everyone, it's me, Mr. EEZ, and you're watching Mr. EEZ Makes. I'm so sorry I haven't posted a video in a while because I'm really busy at school, but now here I am. And in today's video, I really want to start this video series for a while now, and I'm thinking
today will be time.
Today, I want to make a video series called Mr. EEZ Repairs. And in that series, we are going to repair old and broken toys, specifically dolls, obviously, and turn them into works of art. And to start the series, we're going to be using this doll. As you can see, this is a Mimi doll that I got from Shopee. I got her in a lot of used dolls, and I saw her with cut hair, so I removed the whole thing and kind of forgot about it. So today will be her time to get fixed. And before we're gonna start the repairs, we had to first take off her accessories, her outfit, and then remove her head. Now, what to do for hair? I have a couple of yarns and hair extensions that we could try out. From all of these, let's give her green hair. But what color? From all the colors, I think this green will suit best for her. So let's use this one. Let's start by preparing the yarn into hair. I start off by getting this Faber-Castell packaging and then use it as a way to gauge how long I want her hair to be. So I wrap the yarn around, I think around 12 times, and then cut it. To reroot the hair, let's use this rerooting tool with a needle cut at an angle. Take a piece of yarn, bind it around your fingernail, let the needle scoop it, and stab it into the head. And the yarn is starting to disintegrate with this needle, so I think we're going to replace the needle by getting it from this pack that I got from Shopee. I grabbed the needle with a big eye and then used the pliers to cut at an angle. Be careful at this step because the needle may fly, and yes, just be careful. And I used the trash can behind me to cut the needle underneath some leftover cloth. Let's continue with the reroot. Take a piece of yarn, loop it behind your fingernail, scoop it using the needle, and then stab it into the doll's head. And since this is yarn, you don't really need to plug every single hole when it comes to yarn reroots, because since yarn is very puffy and very thick, it can fill up your doll head in no time. And yes, yarn actually doesn't really need glue since again it's very thick. So yeah, I just plugged the doll's hair just around the hairline and just the part alone. I didn't feel anything. It's very thick. Like I said, it's very thick. And here's a tip for you. When we're rooting the part, make sure you have a lot of hair, because filling out the part is actually the hardest bit, because you need to have an illusion that is very full. So yeah, prepare as much hair as possible and then plug. As you can see, I plugged the same hole twice because I wanted to make it have an illusion that it is very full in the middle. And now she's done. All that's left to do is to hairstyle her. Might as well put her back on her body to make it easier to style. Now her hairstyle is done. Isn't she cute? Now that's done, let's move on to her outfit. With her green hair, I was inspired to make her as a fairy. So I sketched up a few flower designs and decided I want to use this picture on the bottom, the drawing on the bottom. And yes, my drawing is not the best, so don't judge me. For the petals, I'm going to be using this orange ribbon because this ribbon, even though you can't really see it on camera, has the stripes onto it. So yeah, it is really good as like a substitute to petals. And for her top, I'm going to be using this green old sock. Don't worry, it's not been used. It's just old. I've just found it in my stock box. So yeah. I started off by hemming on top of the bodice, the top, the crop top, so that it'll be neater looking. For the petals, I cut the ribbon into squares and then cut them into a shape of a petal. And while I was cutting the ribbon, I was surprised to see how easily frayable they are. So in order to stop it from fraying even further, I'm going to be using glue. As you can see, I'm putting the petals on top of this clear plastic bag and then use glue and cover the whole petals with glue so that it will stop it from fraying. Now it's the next morning, and after seeing her, she kind of looks a little boring. So let's add a little bit more color into her hair. So I'm going to be using this neon green and then add it to her hair. And here we go. Nice! Now her hair is not boring anymore. Switching back to her outfit. To easily put the petals to the top, I'm going to be using this elastic to hold the petals in place and to make it easier to put it to the top. After an hour work, here it is, our petal skirt. Now it's time to attach it to the top. After sewing the top, yeah, it kind of looks hideous, and the petals doesn't want to lay back, and once put onto the doll, it looks so bad and ugly, and let alone not in my design. It doesn't fit right, and it doesn't really match her hair. So, it doesn't even look good. So I decided to scrap that dress and start a new one off camera. After another day of work, here is her other final dress. And it's actually very cute. It's my first time to ever use embroidery thread as like an actual thread. And yeah. And yes, it actually looks good on her. It's very cohesive and yeah, I freaking love her. So yeah, with that being said, this will be her final dress and we're gonna call this custom done. And now she can go back to the shelf. Thank you everyone for watching this first episode of Mr. EEZ Repairs. Let me know down below if you want to see more of this. And if you think this video is helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you in my next video. Bye!